We can only be what we give ourselves the power to be. Obert Sky. Number 5. Telekinesis. Telekinesis, or psychokinesis, as it's sometimes called, is the art of manipulating an object purely by the force of the mind. This art has not only been researched, but practiced by mystics, scientists, and even the armed forces in both America and Russia. Some common examples of this phenomena include the manipulation of small objects, levitation of the self or others, moving furniture, and lifting it off the ground, as well as throwing others. Although there are no lack within our popular culture of examples of this sort of phenomena, ranging from Star Wars to supernatural, there are some scientific experiments that seem to lend credence to this phenomena. In a 1959 study done by Dean Radin and Roger Nielsen, involving the rolling of dice within the Pearl Laboratories, and 235 controlled studies, showed a hit rate of 51%. The odds of doing this by chance, though, would be 1 in 1 trillion.
Number 4. Animal empathy. One of the strongest connections people claim to have is with animals. Some even believe that this bond extends into a psychic ability. An animal empath is considered a person with an exceptional ability to recognize and understand the emotions and mental state of an animal. They can do this to such a degree that they can interact with the animal and even influence its behavior. We've all heard the stories of people having a deep connection to animals. St. Francis of Assisi was believed to have such a deep connection with animals, he convinced a wolf to stop attacking people in a local town. Lion expert Kevin Richards' extensive close work with lions has led many people to believe that his connection to them is something that is beyond normal. Whether it's paranormal or not, the deep connection humanity and animals have is certainly a wonder to be sure.
Number 3. Remote viewing. Remote viewing is the means by use of ESP to gain impressions, images, and insight into far-off locations or subjects. It has been used by the U.S. government in the field of clandestine espionage to gain intelligences on situations where traditional means have failed. It has particularly been used in the field for trying to gain information on enemy assets involving what they're currently doing, the progress they have made, and their overall objective. It has also been put into use for purposes of insight into war-torn areas where conventional means cannot penetrate. Remote viewing, although primarily associated with the U.S. Project Stargate, has also been utilized by the British Ministry of Defense, both of which we discuss in our top 5 government paranormal projects, which I'll link to in the show notes below. Much of the information we have on remote viewing comes from either participants who have left the studies and come forward with the information, or have been gained through Freedom of Information Acts, which although have been heavily redacted, and much of it is missing, so likely we'll never truly understand the full scope of how far we've gone with it.
Number 2. Pyrokinesis. One of my personal favorite psychic phenomenon, pyrokinesis is the ability to create or control fire. There are several different schools of thought on how someone achieves this. There's countless YouTube videos teaching people how to stimulate or to extinguish fire through sheer willpower. Another popular method is through the control of one's chi or personal energy field. Pyrokinesis feats include manipulating incredibly hot objects, lighting and extinguishing candles, and even igniting whole objects on fire. It's even believed an uncontrolled, or even more horrifying, a person with a controlled power is responsible for some wildfires, or even instances of spontaneous human combustion. Most adult cases of pyrokinesis are believed to be a hoax, involving chemical elements, or air manipulation. Some of the most interesting stories involving pyrokinesis involve children. In 2011, a story began circulating of a 3-year-old Filipino girl who could predict fires and even ignite objects without even touching them. In 2012, an 11-year-old girl in Vietnam was discovered to be creating fires as she approached objects. Even more bizarre, it didn't seem to matter if she was close to them or even far away. This occurred so much that her home and school had to be equipped with special fire extinguishers for this. The girl was medically tested several times, but nothing abnormal has been found yet to explain this phenomenon. All this makes pyrokinesis one of the most intriguing and dangerous psychic phenomenon.
Number 1. Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance, often seen as the ultimate in psychic phenomena, is the ability to see far-off events that are yet to have happened. Put into practice by soothsayers and prophets, it may be one of the oldest and most well-known forms of ESP, often used in conjunction with such tools as tarot cards, runes, or a crystal ball. Others have achieved this state through a meditative trance. History gives us many examples of astonishing individuals who seem to possess amazing abilities to predict the future, such as Edgar Cayce, who predicted the discovery of the Bimini Road, Nostradamus, whose predictions have been attached to many major events throughout history, and other characters who are less known in the field of psychic phenomena, such as Mark Twain, who was able to predict his own death with stunning accuracy. This ability has been sought out by many governments, including the ancient Greeks, who would consult oracles before the onset of major events. More contemporarily, the art of future sight has been looked into by Nazi Germany, and in the modern day, by both the US and Russian government. Most every government on the political stage, either now or in the ancient past, has considered what power they could gain through the means of clairvoyance, because those who can predict the future have the power to shape the future.
Hey guys, thank you for checking out our newest video, Top 5 Psychic Phenomenon. We're super happy to do this video. I got to talk about pyrokinesis, one of my favorite aspects of the paranormal.
And if you guys would like for us to explore any of these further, just let us know in the comments below.
Put in comments below, pyrokinesis. I want to see it, guys. Put that down there. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you guys liked the video. But also don't forget, keep believing.
Because we'll keep listening.